Hey, we got to interrupt you guys. We're going to Phoenix, Arizona, where a jury has reached a verdict in the trial of Jodi Arias.
Let's listen in.
Let's give a little background on this case as we wait for the juror's verdict here. But she was accused of killing her boyfriend, Travis Alexander. She claims that she killed him in self-defense, and this has been a months-long trial.
And her story has changed over the years. At one point, it was two masked men killed her boyfriend. Then she said she did it in self-defense. And the case is hinged largely on just how trustworthy is she, given the number of times her story has twisted and turned over the years. Let's listen in now.
The State of Arizona versus Jodi Arias, verdict, count 1. We, the jury, duly impaneled and sworn, in the above entitled action, upon our oaths, do find the defendant as to count 1, first-degree murder, guilty. 5 jurors find premeditated, 0 find felony murder, 7 find both premeditated and felony. Signed, foreperson. Is this your true verdict, so say you want it all?
Ladies and gentlemen, the clerk is now going to ask each of you a question. Please answer yes or no.
Juror number 1, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
And you hear them now polling the jury after a guilty verdict was read on the charge of first-degree murder. I know we've got Jeff Wagner in the newsroom on this right now. Jeff, what do you make of that? The difference between premeditated murder? They asked a strange question there I'd never heard before in a verdict reading.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't been following the case closely. Felony murder is typically where you aided and abetted, like you're a party to a crime or something like that. So I don't know enough about the facts as to why they asked that particular question. I haven't seen that. You would not do that in Wisconsin. You wouldn't do it in federal court.
Is it difficult to prove self-defense in a murder case?
Well, again, the burden of proof is always on the state to prove somebody guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. I mean, you don't have to prove self-defense. What you do is you raise that as a way of defeating the reasonable doubt that you committed the crime.
All right, Jodi Arias found guilty in the murder, first-degree murder of her boyfriend, and you can see tears on her part. Not a huge reaction,
right,
but she is teary listening to the jury hand down their verdict this afternoon in Phoenix, Arizona.
All right, we promised our viewers a little bit of talk about that election in South Carolina of Mark Sanford. Let's get to that. What do we